I wanted to make sure I had the right speech and I wasn't repeating the ambassador's words. As inspiring as they were, I think it'd be better coming from him and not me. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to see so many of you that are so interested in the U.S. electoral process. For me, participating in elections has always had a special significance. I wasn't born in the United States, as you can see. I don't look like a lot of other people in this room. I didn't become a U.S. citizen until I was 18 years old. We immigrated, my family and I, when I was 6 from India. My parents came to the United States because they wanted my brothers and I to have a better future, and they wanted more educational and professional opportunities for us, just like your parents probably want for you. So as we were growing up, my parents instilled in us a sense of duty and encouraged hard work. We were raised with the desire and the expectation to give back to our new home as responsible citizens, and that included civic participation. I remember my first election day very well. It was just after I'd become a citizen, and the day was even more momentous to me is because I was studying at Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., which is the heart of American democracy. I joined hundreds of my fellow university freshmen at our campus polling station. Most of us were voting just for the first time because 18 is the minimum age to vote in the United States. It was such an incredible experience to be gathered with all these first-time voters to do our civic duty and to cast our ballot for our choice for future president. The ambassador mentioned there's been a lot of changes that you've all seen in the last 20 years, 25 years. There, the only way for us to cast a ballot was to do it a physical ballot. I just voted with myself in Washington, D.C. last week, and I was able to do an electronic ballot. It was a little bit more tricky to get it, but I was able to send it on electronically, something that wasn't possible 25 years ago. That election back in 1998 was very real for us, living and studying blocks from the White House and Congress, the very places our elected officials make the decisions that shape the future of our country. My chance to vote was my chance to give back to the country that's given my family so much. The act of voting is a powerful reminder of the freedoms that we enjoy. In many parts of the world, people do not have that same opportunity to participate in free and fair elections, the opportunity that all of you have or will have when you vote. So if there's one thing that you take away from today's event, it's that being part of a community and being a responsible citizen means that you have to be informed about the choices and issues that matter to you, as the ambassador was saying. So you should engage in meaningful discussions and exercise your right to vote. For those of you that will vote maybe for the first time in Kosovo's parliamentary elections next February, be prepared. Learn about the candidates, learn about the parties, learn about those issues that are important to you, and make an informed decision in terms of who you vote for. When you cast your vote, do it from a place of knowledge and understanding. Remember, democracy is not a spectator sport. You can't just stand by and watch events happen. It requires active participation from all of us. So as you visit our polling stations today, you will meet people from many different backgrounds, just like me. We're from various states, and several of us are naturalized citizens like me. We all have an important role to play in our electing our nation's representatives, just like all of you will have an important role to play in the future. So feel free to ask us where we're from and our past experience in voting on election days. You'll find with this group of Americans, especially, we have voted from many different locations around the world, and all of them will have stories to tell you. So today, we are so glad to be here in this place on this day to share our election experience with you. Thank you so much, and enjoy your afternoon.
All right, Ambassador is taking a selfie. Please crowd around in the